All right, guys. Good morning. I'm back just to give y'all a little bit of, some fun today. We ain't gonna be too serious about it. We just gonna be super chill. So we're gonna talk about these Madden ratings. So everything recently came out. You know what I'm saying? Because Madden 20 is on its way. We'll probably have it by about August. Even though rosters won't be necessarily finalized, they'll just go ahead and kind of take who they feel is gonna make the squad and put them there. That's normal. Madden does it all the time. And then when you buy it, you don't ever have to worry about downloading updates anymore because they do them now. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you used to find them like packs and stuff like online and everything, and then go in and download it and make sure you got an updated roster. Now the rosters update automatically. All you got to do is just make sure you hooked up to the internet. So I've been playing Madden for years. I've been playing Madden since, it was on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all that stuff, man. I've been playing Madden like forever, and it's always evolved over the years. It's always gotten better. But the one thing that the players always trip off of is ratings. You know what I'm saying? Because they be pissed off about their ratings, man. You see cats in there, oh, man, they be going in. And one thing that I used to think EA should do, honestly, if they feel like, if players really want to go ahead and change their ratings, I feel like they should have a facility that's kind of like the sports science type thing and have them do certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you're too fast, suit up. Put your pads on, put your cleats on, you know what I'm saying? Run 100 yards, run your routes, run a couple routes, you know what I'm saying? Get in a few breaks, had themselves an experienced, DB there for the wide receivers, have an experienced wide receiver for the DBs. Really just let them go in there and show the competition, and then that way you don't have to worry about an actual rating. You bring your ratings yourself, So, but some players are a little bit faster than that, and people get a little upset. We seen Keys. Keys went out there and won that 40 yards of gold tournament for that Millie ticket. He should have been able to cash that check yesterday. And Keith went in. He was like, "Yo, I'm way stronger than what y'all giving me. I'm stupid fast. Like my agility is off the chain." And they did. They upped this shit. So we're gonna start with our rookies though, because that's all I really got as far as the ratings are concerned. Because they don't really list too many of the ratings because they haven't finalized the rosters yet. So as far as our first round draft pick, Nick Bosa, Bosa basically has been rated a overall 78. And that's not bad for a defensive end coming out of college, who has been injured the last couple of years. They're basically basing this off of potential, I believe. So the guy that I actually wanted is right behind him, right on his ass at a 77, and that was Josh Allen. So, you know, Bosa's rated a 78 overall. His awareness is a 74. His speed is a 79. Now, the one thing that I can say is there, because I've seen this on tape in the games that he did play, his acceleration is ridiculous. It's at a 91. And the reason that I say his acceleration is definitely ridiculous, because if you haven't seen Nick Bosa on tape, as much shade, I guess, as I throw at him, because of all the injury concerns, the dude's get off is nasty. That's just real. That's real talk. I'm not, I'm one of those people. I'm not gonna sit up here and bullshit you and continually, throw hate at somebody or anything like that. I recognize greatness when I see it. I'm not a very big fan of Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was a goddamn good basketball player. That motherfucker was a beast. Fun fact, many people don't know, Kobe didn't start with the Lakers. Kobe was actually drafted by the Charlotte Hornets and traded to the Lakers. Know your history, man. Know your history. Cats don't, not everybody starts where they started. Brett Favre. Brett Favre was not always a Green Bay Packer. Brett Favre was originally drafted by the Atlanta Falcons and traded to the Packers. Just saying. Our quarterback, one of our greatest quarterbacks outside of Joe Montana, Steve Young. Steve Young was a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. We traded for Steve Young. I'm telling you, you gotta keep up with your history, man. So anyway, Bosa's acceleration is at a 91. His agility is at an 86. Now that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Strength at an 84. I like it. So I'm gonna open up the whole spectrum on this joint. So the next thing that we have here is His elusiveness at 33. Looks like, I don't know what BC Vision rating is, but that's at a 30. Carries at a 38. What is this? Oh, his juke moves are at a 38, and his spin moves at a 34. You know what I'm saying? So basically, all the stuff that doesn't matter for him because he's not. Those are all offensive categories. But basically, the long story short, he is overall rated a 78. And the stuff that matters is all the pretty good numbers, almost 75 across the board at everything that really matters for a defensive end. The only thing that's 74 is his awareness. So that'll come with time, though. I mean, he's a rookie. You're going to get that. Like I said, the guy I wanted, Josh Allen, right behind him. He's a 73 on his awareness. He's an 86 on his speed. He's an 88 on his acceleration, 83 on his agility, 82 on his strength. So, they kind of neck and neck with each other. That's the guy I truthfully did want, overall when it came to that. But I mean, for me, that's just the stuff that I definitely wanted, for our rookies. So next up, we're going to get into Deebo Samuel. So Deebo's over here at a 71. So his awareness is at a 68. His speed is a 91, which is true because Deebo's quick. He's real shifty. If you ain't never seen him, watch him tape on the kid. He's ridiculous. So his speed's at a 91. His acceleration is at a 90. His agility is at an 87. Yep. Now his strength is at a 70, which I don't know. People were calling him like a little Anquan Bolden type dude, but but faster. So I mean, Anquan Bolden was weak. And I tell you right now, there's very few people in the game, as far as wide receivers go, where you got to respect their crackback because they'll light that ass up. And I'm going to tell you right now, Anquan Bolden was one of them. He will light you the fuck up and make you like it. The other guy that I respect the most, though, who had the nastiest crackbacks of all, was from the Pittsburgh Steelers. And most of y'all, if y'all know football, y'all know who I'm going to say, Hines Ward. Hines Ward used to light people up. And I know that, but he played defense at some point in his football career in general. I'm talking from Pop Warner all the way to the NFL. Like, that dude, whew, I just seen him come with some crackbacks and just make you cry. You look at the player, you look at the defensive player, like, I'm sorry, sir. I know your feelings is hurt. You probably got an ego. You don't need to go home and figure out what's going on with your life after that hit. But the next guy up, and then Deebo pretty much across the board, like I said. So his strength is at a 70. His elusiveness is at a 74, which I feel like that should be a little bit higher because he's actually very shifty. Watching his college tape when he played for the Gamecocks, he was moving all over the place. His break, this BCV, I got to figure out what this is. It's killing me. BCV is 84. His carry is a 73. His juke is a 78, the spin move is a 79, you know what I'm saying, and the tracking and stuff, that's a 65. But I mean, overall, it's a damn good rating for a wide receiver coming fresh out of college, you know what I'm saying? So we got to see what happens and what goes on next. I'm just waiting for this to load so I can get next to Jalen Hurd because that's who we drafted right after that. So Jalen Hurd comes in at a overall 68. Hurd's awareness at a 67, his speed's at 89, acceleration is a 91, agility is a 85. Agility is a 91. Let's see here. So we got 76 on the strength, 75 on the elusiveness, 85 on the break. Basically the BCV, and the rest of his stuff is actually pretty solid, man. So, I mean, it gets better for us. You know what I'm saying? So, we doing pretty good. Now, the pick that I still don't like, even though everybody is now falling in love with him, I've learned to like him because of all the good things I've heard out of camp. Still think it was too damn high. Y'all can be mad at me if you want. I know it's over and it's done with, but I can still be upset if I want to. So, Mitch Wishnowsky, he is our punter, and he came in at a 68, which ain't too bad for a punter, you know what I'm saying? I mean, And then what's crazy is he's a punter. His speed is 84. How the hell is a punter's speed 84? That's ridiculous right there, man. You know, that's fast for a punter. You know what I mean? So that's some Taysom Hill type shit almost. His acceleration is an 87. Yeah, so some of these ratings for him are crazy. His agility is at a 71. So I feel like if I can get him in the game, that means that I can do fake punts with this fool all the time, direct snaps, and run the fuck all over the place. Because I should be able to lose some defenders and get me a couple good yards. Strength is only at a 56. The rest of these next ratings are just shit compared to what you'll need him to be. All that stuff ain't gonna work. Let's see here. I'm trying to get over here to the rest of the stuff here, because all this shit means nothing. I'm trying to okay, here we go. So his kicking power is at a 90, which sounds about right, because they've said that boy can kick the ball all over the place, but he's got a repertoire of kicks. Like, he puts shit every fucking where. His kicking accuracy is at a 78, stamina is at a 87, injuries 84, So I mean, there's some things that he probably could get, together and work on, but I don't think that's much difference. So since I'm over here, now, Nick Bosa's injury is at like an 84. Now, I'm not very familiar with how the injury works in playing Madden, because I never really paid much attention to stats. I just used to put a bunch of people on, the same squad and just do what the fuck I did. But he came in at an 84. I mean, I can't be mad at him. He was doing fairly well for us. So, with that being said, we'll move on to the next guy we pick. And in round 5, I believe we have no picks. No. Yeah, we didn't have any 5th round picks. I think we had traded that or something to that effect. Okay, so next up we had drafted, Caden Smith. Now, one thing I'm curious to see with this kid, Caden Smith, is, okay, oh, well, that skipped everybody. Let me get back to him. Give me a second, everybody. I moved a little too fast. There we go. Okay. So, I need to see this dude's speed, because I'm 120% sure he's slow. His 40 was horrid. Come on. Back now. Alright, here we go again. There we go. Okay, so Caden came in at a 65. His awareness is at a 59. His speed is at a 77, which is actually pretty generous from what I've seen. That boy looked slow. Real slow. Like, he looked like a turtle moving on down the field, so I don't know. But it's Madden. They'll give him what they want. His acceleration is at an 84. His agility is at an 81. Strength at a 71. I don't know, man. From what I saw and what I watched on film, this boy looked like a reboot of Jason Witten. Witten's slow as shit. I mean, Witten's a great blocker. Witten is a great tight end overall. He's just not fast. And he's never been fast throughout his career. Like, you ain't never seen Jason Witten catch the ball and take off and burn somebody. Witten is slow. Like I said, there's no slight to him as a tight end. As a tight end, fantastic. Great career. He even came back to help the Cowboys this year, but, I mean, he was slow all throughout his career. So, we're going to jump into these last few picks, because I know they're already right here. So, we got Dre Greenlaw and Tim Harris. So, Tim Harris at 88 on speed. Dre Greenlaw's at 83, and I know he was pissy about being slower than a putter, you know what I'm saying? It didn't make no sense, but, I mean, maybe they should just race and get it over with. Just spare themselves the hassle. You know what I'm saying? Agility 85 on Tim Harris, 80 on Greenlaw, strength 72 on Greenlaw. I mean, it's great. So this is just a little fun video, y'all, man. We, what I'm saying? We have our rookies. They have their Madden ratings. We got a couple of 63s with Harris and Greenlaw. We had, Caden Smith, who came in at 65. Then we wind up with our punter, Mitch Wisnowski, at a 68. Hurd was a 68. And I mean, we just had some fun with it. These cats, Debo Samuel 71, and then our number one pick came out at 78. So we don't have any players that are just like that. But next up we're gonna talk about some other things. Be easy. Y'all have a good morning.